Hello people, in this series of Stormworks we are going to be building like a plane. I'm thinking we build a plane kind of like this, but like just a little bit bigger. So what we're just going to do is we're going to turn on symmetry here. And we're just going to build a line like of how long we want it. So let's do that, and we'll probably bring it to about here. That should be good. We're going to get a seat. We'll just get a compact pilot seat. And we'll stick that right about there. It should be good. And let's get the outer body of it done. We'll put like a 1x4 wedge here. And actually we'll bring that back just a little bit. So that should be fine. We'll delete that, and then we'll delete 4 there in the front. Put actually no, we'll delete 8 in the front. That way we can make the nose more angled. There we go. And then I want to get 1x2s. Place those in the front. We need to do that. That way this works. Put that like so. And then we're gonna I wanna see something first before you do anything else. I wanna see if this is gonna look good. If we make this one wider. It probably won't. But this shouldn't take too long anyway, so we could do it. It wouldn't hurt. Cause like I don't think this would look terrible. So like we could bring that out to about there. Could also get like a 1x4. I know this isn't gonna fit, but like we could take a 1x4 and then try. No, we need an inverse for that to work. What we could just do, get rid of these and take this. Actually, I don't think that will work. Hold on. We need this. Yes, this, and then we would put it on right around here. And then we would drag that this way, and boom, that's the front of it. We just take these wedges and then fill in the front, and then in general we can just drag that like so. I don't really like that. That looks too blocky in my opinion. It just doesn't look like it flows very well. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna stick with the other idea. Alright, and then so, and add that. And then now what we can do is we can add the pyramid back and then drag that out like so. About there. Or we could just delete that. Take just the 1x1s. The basic 1x1s. And then drag that down. Put those into place. And drag this in. And then there we go. That's literally just the same thing as before. I think if we just do this, or just do one, and then grab it from here, and we'll just expand it a bit, like so, and then we'll just copy that, rotate that, and then drag it up like so, paste that in, merge that. That actually doesn't look bad. Well, I think we'll stick with that. And then let's just do that to make it look nice. And then we'll just drag this all the way back. Right about there. And here's just where we'll put the 1x1 curves. And then we'll bring this back just a little bit. We'll need a 1x4 pyramid, which will, so I think we need to hit it back just like so, and then there we go, that'll go in there. What we could just do is we could just take a big chunk out and go like so. We just need to cut 2 more blocks, cut that, and we'll just do the same here, cut that, and finally we got the last one, with which we'll just drag from here again, and then boom, that fixes our issues. That connects decently. I've never really been able to get the back of these planes like looking decent. Like, it's just something I don't really know how to do. So it's probably not going to look the best at first, but we can modify it later. We'll just drag that up like so. And that, yeah, I think this looks decent. Because I could make this just more curved, just slightly more curved. And it wouldn't really look good if I did it this way. Well, it doesn't look terrible. Okay, you know, yeah, we'll stick with that. We'll do that. We'll have that on the end now. And that's fine. And then we're just gonna drag this across the top. So right now what we kind of got, we kind of got like a train shape going on. That's because we don't have the wings in yet, which we will add those soon. Right now we're just trying to get the body of this thing done. Which shouldn't be a problem. Huh. Once, actually no, we can just take that, we'll delete that, and we can probably, oof, can we actually, well, what we can do is I think we can just take that like so, just grab an inverse, do that. That looks like it fits together good. And, oh, no, that doesn't look good. So, what if we dare to just, like so? Well, first of all, delete this. And then take this right here, right now, drag this back, and take this, put it here, and then do that and that, and then we can just do one of these bottom wedges, and that'll be good, I think. Ugh. We can probably fix that by moving that just one back. Nope. We can't. That's not going to work. So that's why we go just rotate it to the side. but then that looks worse. I already kind of got something really ugly looking over here. Let's fill this in and just take 1x4 wedges, split that across the top, delete that. Ugh, um, yeah, I don't really know how to do this. We'll just probably take this pyramid, delete that first, and then we'll take this pyramid, or we can just simply add a 1x1 here, and that basically fixes our issues. Not completely, but I think that's good enough for now. And then we'll just add a roof onto here. And then we will also add our floor in, like so. Let's just delete these unnecessary blocks. I find it's good to do that now, otherwise you don't do it later, and then like, okay, I think we got all the unnecessary blocks deleted. We'll check back here, but I think we got all the unnecessary blocks deleted. Yep, looks like we do. Oh, not quite. Because eventually, like, when you're building something, you're gonna need, like, all the space you can get. So it's just good to delete stuff that you can. That way you got a ton of room to work with in the end. So I think that's good. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the seat. Just, oh, where's the front? Oh, here's the front, okay. We're gonna move the seat just quite a bit closer. And I think we're gonna move it up. Because right now I think it's too low. Okay, now it's too high, so we can just bring it up like this. That's way it's a bit higher. But it's also not too high. Let's just TP in here. Yeah, as I said, I'm not really good at making the backs of planes look nice, because that just doesn't... That looks like it should be the front. And this looks like it should be the back. Usually I do them opposites for some reason. So we can teleport in here, we can walk around, we can... Yeah, so I think this is good. Ultimately, I'm just gonna move, like, delete this, and then just drag that. That way we have as much room as possible. And now what we need to do is we need to make windows. But for right now, I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna move on to the wings. So I think we're gonna make, we're gonna probably, we probably have to be about that wide. That's probably too long, but should be fine. So let's just design the tips of them, the wing tips. We'll grab 1x4 wedges, put them on the interior, and take the next one here, and boom, there we go, and that's the end. And now we'll just take that and take 1x1 and round off the other side so it looks nice. And what kind of, and then I'm kind of thinking we put jet engines, but jet engines I have a problem with. They just don't, like, they work, but I don't know how to make them work. But I'm thinking we do. Oh my goodness, this is so stupid, just putting engines like this on the back. Yeah, this is really ridiculous. This, you know, this will work. We'll try it. We'll try it. Um, we'll get a aircraft propeller and stick that on the end. Oh, this looks so goofy. And we'll just get a radiator. We'll just hook it up. I just want to see if this works. Just out of curiosity, because if this works, this is genius. I think. Maybe, maybe not. Let's do that. And now let's just grab the radiator. And like so. If this works, this will be the most hilarious thing ever. And then the fuel, we got infinite of that on exhaust like so, and boom. And then what we'll just do now. So we'll take that, send it to there. And then we'll take the throttle. This is for testing. We're not actually, this isn't official. And we're just gonna take that and bring this in like so. Oh my goodness, this is totally not gonna work. These things are so big, but proof of concept. Oh wow, this actually works. Like, it doesn't work well, but it works. So we could technically do this. So I think we will do something similar to this. We're not put, like, what we might do is we could just put that there and now put our engine, because our problem with this is it works, but at the same time it's also touching the ground, which isn't what we want. Again, we got a full-blown motor on the back, which shouldn't be happening, but I think we can find some way to make this work. We can't put anything there, unfortunately, but I think we can put that like so, and then just put that, and then put that, and that, and that down, and put that wedge. Okay, looks decent. And oh no, we can't. We need to give the room there, so that way we can put the propellers, aircraft propeller, boom. Only issue, it's touching the ground still. So one thing we can do is take this and then just bring it up, and then bring it out. Yeah, just grab this and bring it out. And now put on the propeller. That looks better, but ideally we're gonna need that to go one more up. And just so we don't have a lot of weight in the front, we'll just do that. And once again, we'll just do our old setup. Just grabbing a basic fluid heat radiator. Like so. Making that, and then just putting it into here. Field, let's put the exhaust air fluid, yep, like so. And we'll do this once again. If this actually works, which I think it will, to be honest, I think this will work. But I think if this doesn't work as it is, we'll have to downscale it. Because right now the reason why it's scraping is we don't actually got any landing gear. Yeah, to that point this is working, and if I were to put landing gear, if I were to just put some, like a landing wheel there. Just put a landing wheel there as well. We can technically just, well, actually we'd need to put one in the back too. Which is fine, we can do that. We'll set up actual landing gear systems later. But now, this should work. Like, technically, moving, and like, well, typically if we could pull up, this would be, we wouldn't have any issues. So we'll clear that and take this back to the workbench. And that we'll save this just as something random. Let's add like our flaps just to see. We don't have much time left anyways. And we'll just take that and we'll take control surfaces. We'll stick like a small one. Not a big deal. And we'll just take our up and down and put this here. And try this again. It's trying. Okay, so I think our issue is too much weight, which, as I predicted, is what's going to come from the engines. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to downgrade to really small, like not small engines, but medium engines, or as they used to be called, aircraft engines. So, we're going to just like that, because it is possible to do it, but it's just, they're too heavy. But if we were to get a bunch of these things, a bunch of medium engines, then just stick these just like so, and like we could just do that, and then we were to take our propellers. We might not have enough prep. We might not have. Oh yeah, we no, we don't have. Well, we do it. No, do we got proper spacing though? Just in case. On every other one, we'll bring that out. That way they. Okay. So I think we have enough space with that, but I'd much rather just be safe than sorry. So we'll just do that, and then we'll take the engine air and just slap these on there, and we'll just take, well, yeah, I think you guys know the drill at this point. And since we got that hooked up, we will take Q1, doing that to the starters. I know it's not the typical, like you typically have 4 engines on each wing, but we don't got room for that, so we'll just do 3. And this should work fine. Okay, yeah, I think adding the extra pipes was a good idea, because now we definitely have enough room. Okay, this works, this works, this works. So, we know what we gotta do now. We know how this works, so I think what we're just gonna do now is just adjust some things. So we'll save this, because this is what we want to use. And then we'll just do this, and just add wedges right around there, and bring that in. Alright, and now we'll just take that, so boom, and we'll just have it on the end just to round it off, and we can drag this up, and that'll be where our control surface is. We'll also take a small one here, and with that in place, we'll just put that down like so. Easy enough. And right now we need an inverter, numerical inverter, and this is for the up and down, so we'll just throw that back there. So that's gonna go, so the output's there, it's gonna go to those flaps, and it's gonna come from our up and down keys. So then this should be pointing us the right way. Pressing the down key should make us go up, and let's just test it. Yep, it works. Confirm. The next thing we need to do is we need to set the throttle. Like have a way to set the throttle so that way it's constant and not just when I tell it to. Also, if you guys didn't hear, this Stormworks Space update's coming out in October, on October 11th. So we might make a build for that. But right now we just need to change this to sticky. And we'll just name these, that way we know what they are. And we know we haven't forgotten about them. And we'll just take this, and with that done, we can just now alright, so we have gotten that. The throttle is stuck permanently now. Well, not permanently, but we don't have to be constantly adjusting it. The next thing we'll need is a stabilization system. Shouldn't be that bad to add, but we're kind of out of time, so yeah, I'll see you in the next video.